Hello everybody, and welcome back to the next part of our 1000-day Interloper series. Last episode we made it through Keeper's Pass North after getting the supplies from the bunker for the trader quest, so let's go. Our goal is to make it to Coastal Highway, turn in the trade, and probably do some more trades, to be honest. But first, I do want to see what is so special about being about what's over here. So if you remember, we haven't found the Spelunker's Lantern, and I've actually never been over here. So I'd like to see if there's something else we're missing. Probably gonna take these. Yeah, so you don't want to take, or you want to take the obscure natural plants before the like ones along common routes. Actually, this route might not be as... Yeah, okay, there's nothing special about this route. It's just another way behind the... With that tree branch... I don't think this is a way you can walk. It might not be. Okay, no, it's not.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay, false alarm. Let's warm up back in here. It's gonna be a long day, so I don't want to have to lose any health unnecessarily. Yeah, so I have no idea where the Spelunker's Lantern is, if it's not there. Okay, I know there's the fishing hut down there, but really, we just want to go out. So let's go do that. Okay, now there are predators around here, so we do need to be mindful.
Behind.
But I think they're on the road, so if we go this way, we should be fine. Yeah, let's take this back road. So I don't know if there's a cave back there. I don't think so. I think it's just the, oh wow. 2 wolves right there, huh? Alright, look at all this stuff. Is there a workbench? Oh, there is a workbench. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about this. Put those there, that's fine. How much fuel? Okay, we can hold on to that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Did I read this? I did, okay. You know what we don't need? We don't need these 2 wolf pelts. They'll be good here. And we really don't need these 3. Ooh, sun's out.
Turned out pretty well.
Okay. 50 minutes. That works. We've got this in a more accessible place for the future. I'll take that. Let's leave these 2 guts here. And I actually want to take these feathers, or at least 10. Now what we're gonna do, have that. I think we have a cam back at the Coastal Highway base. I'm sure we do. What else can we do? That works. Let's go back outside. Perfect. I didn't even plan on timing it that well. Now let's see what we have here. I hope I haven't carried these quality tools all the way from I think I've been lugging these around all the way from the Mountaineer's hut. What a tremendous mistake if that's the case.
by snow, with nothing to drink.
Yeah, so for really powerful heating drinks, mainly the reishi teas and the rosehip teas, what you want to do if you want to maximize that is wait till you're like 2/3 warm, like I am right about now, and then you want to wait to drink it. See? We are just barely back up to full, and now we are losing warmth at half the rate because we're warming up. It's just something to keep in mind if you're traveling long distances like this, and we need to be running, really, because we are fully rested. Do we have any? No, let's just go. If you're gonna run, I would run on the roads, because I think it's a percentage boost, not a static boost. Yeah, it's gotta be percentage, because if it was just static, imagine if you were like 70 kilos and you could just barely inch forward, but then you stepped on the road and just went flying because your relative speed, it has to be percentage. So for things like that, what you want to do, since it's a percentage, you want to be sprinting on roads like this. And then on snow patches, just do that. And we do have a coffee, if it comes down to it. What I really would like to do is get to the trader box before nightfall. That would be great. So we probably shouldn't have slept as much now that I think about it, but that's okay. I think what I might do actually, since coffee is renewable with the trader, we can be a bit more forgiving with how we use our coffee. If the sun's still out when our warming up expires, I will start a quick little fire, heat up the coffee, and then go. Have I opened that? I wonder if I don't know. I feel like I've opened that one before. But there's a lot of mailboxes here, so maybe I'm just misremembering it. I don't know if you get the bonus on this bridge, actually. Which is a bit silly, but yeah, I don't know if it counts as a road like this does. It looks like it, but... Now this would be a situation where peach and rosehip pies would be great. What I want to do is get to an area where we can map it. Map productively, and then while the coffee is cooking up, we will map that bridge right here. So yeah, I didn't think so. It is a wood surface after all. Let's put that there.
Come on. Come on. All right.
All right, let's go. I shouldn't be running on this bridge. This is where you should be running. Now, I probably mentioned it before, but the cougar in Pleasant Valley, at max level danger, the cougar will be outside Thompson's Crossing, the third one. So it's if you're going to engage the cougar in Pleasant Valley, just be aware of that. The weather was nice while it lasted. I am grateful. But Pleasant Valley seems like it's about to become unpleasant once again. We'll save this torch.
Can't feel my feet.
There's no point. It wouldn't have made it to the cave, let alone through it anyways. If a wolf is chasing you like that and you want to try and pick up sticks, I would put the bow away. Because in case you miss it and you draw it, the wolf might charge you. if you're facing his direction.
So cold.
We have enough cattails. Probably should have gone the other way, but that's fine. We might make it to the drop box, but it will be close. We pull out the distress pistol without the shell. That's not good to know. We're gonna take quite a bit of cold damage. We don't have the bear hide bed in the Quonset, so we can't take like 50% and fully recover just yet. So really, you should only need 3 bear hide beds. Ideally. 1, at least for this run, that's what we're gonna do. We might try and get all of them, but 1 in the vacant depot and transfer pass, the 1 we already have in the camp office, and then the 1 in Quonset. And then we'll probably have a quilted bed in the mountaineer's hut, just because of size constraints. Like I said, I wish we could destroy the hatch. If anybody from the dev team is watching, that would be a significant sacrifice, but it would allow you to have a good place to put the bear hide bed. I think that would be a worthy...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I think that would be a worthy trade-off. You're losing 40 kilos of storage space, but you're getting proper room for a bear hide bed. I don't know how easy that would be though. depends on how it was designed. If it's a physical part of the Mountaineer's hut, so like if you spawn the Mountaineer's hut in, and it always comes with that, then that would be harder than if it was just a 40 kilogram storage unit pasted on that area in the Mountaineer's hut, right? So it's all going to depend on how that was done, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Remember what we're doing. Every time we come through a cave like this with coal, no matter how heavy we get, so long as we can move, we want to grab all the coal we can. Now, I guess it gets to a point, right? We have like 100 coal back at base. Especially in Coastal Highway where there's no natural caves. Who's to say we won't have an issue in the future where we need to be outside for like 6 days?
Starting to weigh me down.
Because we have super cabin fever. So... How heavy are we exactly? Yeah, okay, it's getting a bit much. But the end is in sight. This isn't bad at all, even in this blizzard. I think that might be the most coal-dense cave in the game.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Okay, the blizzard is with us. That's really good. We can run a bit. We're gonna dump some stuff off the quad set.
My fingers feel numb.
Oops. No, we're fine. So jumping like that with 100 kilograms, or 100 kilograms, 100 pounds on your back is not ideal. In real life, what you would want to do is put the bow away and gradually grab the sides of the rock wall and climb down, but there's nothing like that in the long dark, so... Sprain risk is a-okay. It does not matter that we're getting more tired and we're getting over encumbered. Like I said, once we go to the Quonset, we're dumping a lot of stuff. Negative 49. Nightfall is rapidly approaching. Beautiful thing is the wolves don't spawn outside in blizzards. Now timber wolves can.
I need a drink.
And timber wolves can be within Coastal Highway and other regions now, but it is very rare. Alright, let's do that. We'll drop the clothes last. Do we have antiseptic here? We don't. Let's leave that here then. I want to keep that. Wow, that's a lot of black and white film. We'll leave these here then. Let's... How heavy are we? Got tons of that. Tons of that. Okay, what we're gonna do is put everything in this one. I prefer the one here. We could always move it, of course, but all these distress pistols and no shells. It's actually a substantial amount of weight. That'd be good. Let's go. Now, do you remember those spray paints markings, with the spray paint markings we did? This is why you do it. I do attest that the environmental spray paint is far from useless.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
At least in mid to late game. We have been waiting for this day. That's too far gone. Excellent. We have been waiting for this day to complete this trade for, I think, 100, maybe 50 days. Now this is a great situation for the bear hide bed, so we will want to get that up in Coastal Highway as soon as possible, which is going to be a while. We need to get a lot of fur, I think. Now, when your fatigue is under 25% remaining,
Something's making
you actually do regain stamina slower. So keep that in mind. We aren't encumbered, but we are not going to recover as fast. See, we would have had our stamina recovered by then, normally.
You? Again? Yep. Heading out.
That's quite the reaction to have had after like 50 days of radio silence. Alright, let's see. Okay, I actually want to wear the bear hide. I don't think that bear is up. Which is fine.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Beautiful scenery as always. Yeah, so some people may think the time between predators is a bad thing. And I guess it can be if you stay in one area, but we've been very nomadic overall. And if we can just avoid having to deal with a bear right here, that would be ideal.
So cold.
So I actually don't mind the long times between animal spawns. Hello, Mr. Trader. No way am I bringing meat on me. That's actually that's really good. I like that. We can get some cheap crafting out of that without having to use our cougar claw knife. Oh, that's gorgeous. The wind is thankfully to our back. Have a bunch of hooks. We have a lot of... Okay, we're good. We're good to go fishing. This is where things might get dicey. What you can do is throw this over a hill that you think there might be wolves behind. I didn't see any when we first left.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Pick up if you hear me. Back at it, I guess. Yeah, I do remember they were planning some big meetup, but when was it? Has it already happened? Maybe so. Underground was where he saw us all living. That was Wyatt. All he could see were bombs in the sky. Mushroom clouds. The end of the goddamn world. It wasn't my deal. Could never be. I need to see the horizon. The sun. I mean, without that, I say go ahead and drop your bombs. Get it over with. So, no, I could not walk that road with him. Never his fellow traveler. Just a misanthrope, like they said. There's one more bunker you can check. One of Old Man Joplin's in Pleasant Valley, on the way to Timberwolf. He wasn't in their crew, but Wyatt set up his prepper caches. There might be something there. It's like an itch I can't scratch. Not sure why I can't get it out of my head now. Let me know what you find. No need, and I'm fine with it that way. It's a big enough island, ain't it? My boat's built for one. Me. Get the picture? Name an ocean and I've been there. North, south, wherever. Lots of us leave the island. Not many of us come back. I did.
Let's save some future conversations.
Like it or not, this is all I have.
That's huge. I didn't know we could do that. Let's just do some flour then.
That's my brother's old sloop. Small enough to tool around the coast, but wouldn't stand a chance in the open ocean. Oh, I would know. I've been out there before, in the big ships. Right. See you on the other side.
So unfortunately, the meat left at Misanthropes is too far gone to trade with. So that does raise some concerns, but we'll figure something out. let's eat that. I actually wouldn't mind, like I've said, if Cooking 5 did not protect against that. I'm fine with it protecting against parasites, but I've always wondered about the decision to make that just so you're essentially immune to ever being sick. Okay, we're pretty high on health. Let's go out and hunt something for... let's kind of hunt a deer. Because I want venison here so that we can make Briar House pies in the future. Oh, actually, you know what? Target changed. A new target acquired. It's actually really good. We want the moose. In fact, I want the extra sprint. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Moose, for your life. Wow. That's insane. Okay, well, let's... Hold on a second. Let's, 42 kilograms. I have never seen a moose that large.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't put the bear coat on. No wonder. Let's make that. I actually want to save the rest of the meat. This moose spawn might be a bit too powerful. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do this. Okay, let's drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Moose, for your life. I hope that it was as painless as I could make it. Let's go. Is this necessary? No. Will all this cooking oil look nice? Yes. Actually, as useful as coal is, I would rather use this over the wood. I did not need to use that much coal though. Let's do that. grab 20 kilograms. Drop that and that. Thank you, Mr. Moose, for your life. Let's see, this is 0.36. We're gonna put that in and have it be destroyed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I might have to drop some gear.
It's 20. That's good. Okay, now what we're gonna do is cook that will despawn. Let's see, we have an hour. Clean up our environment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17, 18, 19,
Pack
20.
is getting kind of heavy.
Minutes. Now let's see. Wow, this is a pigsty. Let's those there. Have we ever mapped the misanthropes? We have. Okay. I would have been very surprised if we hadn't. Let's have that. This is actually perfect. I would rather continue the quests and miss out on a full another 20 moose meat cured. So what we're gonna do is check this. 2 kilograms. 1 liter of water. So what we're gonna do is we have our water. We're gonna go out. We're gonna grab 4, actually 6 pieces. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 16 minutes. There's no way we don't have a can opener, right? Let's have some delicious tomato soup. Why did I take the meat outside again?
Something's gotta go.
Oh. That was a mistake. Okay, I think we're good. Now let's 53. Gonna eat this. Okay, we are good. Now we're traveling light. We have low protection, but we have a lot of sprint. And we have the protection of warming up. Oh, it's already nighttime. Oh, it should be fine. So we're going to be here in Coastal Highway for a while, actually, now that we killed that moose, because I want a moose cloak hide, or I want a moose hide cloak before going into zone of contamination for real. Ooh, this is going to be painful walking back, isn't it? Yes, very much so. This seems like a good time for auto walk. How much time? We have quite a bit of time left for this episode, actually. We've made really good pace. Okay, yeah. Developers, if you're watching this for Black Frost, please make the punishment for heavy winds a bit less than this. This is a bit ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie.
Can't feel my hands.
This is awful.
I could use a drink.
Well, our barrel steaks are probably going to be burnt.
Damn, I'm freezing.
You know, it would be interesting if the windbreaker gave you a significant boost to how fast you can move against heavy winds. That would be a very niche use. It's otherwise horrible, but in this exact situation, it would be the #1 choice, because this is just... oh, this is just horrible. Horrible for me, horrible for you guys watching this. And it's like, the blizzard has no penalty. And I get what they're going for. They don't want the blizzard to be too bad, but like... I would just say...
Feels like night is coming.
okay. The lights just got turned out. Let's go. Hey, we managed to save it. Good. So much junk on the ground. Surprised we could find a spot. That's more like it. Now let's... eat that.
I'm so thirsty I can't think straight.
Hey, what's the story? Got it. On my way.
That'll be a good compromise. Alright, 49 minutes. Let's go. Okay, now we put the wolfskin coat on because we want speed and protection. The cougar claw knife is tough, but I don't want to mess with Aurora wolves. As nice as the extra speed is from the wind here, it is not worth it.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Let's go. Oh my goodness. Doesn't seem to be as bad as last time, but it's still pretty atrocious.
Goddamn freezing.
I do see why people pick Astrid over Will, because the very heavy masculine breathing is, at least for me, I'm not too fond of listening to it, but it's kind of part of the game, right? Interloper is a game of risk versus reward, so you could subject yourself to listening to that, or you could take more cold damage because you're moving slower, so I don't mind it in that sense. But I see like why Zach, I see why Zach Nafine on his series he plays as Astrid. Because that is quite loud.
I need to find a place to rest.
We have all this rancid venison. We can just cook the bear steaks though.
Pick up if you hear me.
Yeah, see, it was like 20 minutes faster because of the wind not being as bad.
Pick it up.
I don't want you to have to listen to that heavy breathing the whole time we're doing the conversation.
Well, well, my pal on the radio. This is all I found.
Okay, when he says that, does that mean that things are cheaper? Yes, they are. Okay, that's excellent. I wonder if this is the max that it gets. They might have changed it to 25%. But I do want a bag of salt. I would rather take the rifle or the handbook, to be honest. Okay, so you can get revolver 5. Hopefully you can get guns 5. But for now, let's just... I actually want this herbal tea. That's not bad, but I don't know if we have the tinder plugs. Oh, we could just make some. Let's... I like how it looks. It'll look nice in the base, even if we can't find a use for it. Let's do that. And we'll accept the trade.
What do you mean? I don't follow. You mean other than me? Huh. Looking for greener pastures, buddy? Nah, it's just been you on the radio. Do the wolves count? I got this story I tell myself, where everybody went. Maybe I'll share it. Maybe not. That'll do it.
That water is already there. We have the 4 kilograms of meat. We need 5 tinder plugs and a cured maple sapling. Oh wow, that was... I thought we were gonna have to break some sticks. Okay, hour. We are good. Are living it up. More importantly, we're getting rid of all of this. We're not getting rid of it. We are improving the use. We're getting better use out of this meat because it's too low quality to cure in the salt box. And it's unsafe to eat uncooked. So that's what we're doing here. Probably on time. I think we're gonna do one more trade, and we'll end the episode there. Okay, I think that's all the rancid bear meat. that works perfectly. Are there any sticks?
Getting kind of thirsty.
Okay, so let's put this water here.
Too much stuff to carry.
Very good. How is this? 15%. So we have our 5 tinder plugs, we have our cured maple sapling, we have everything else. So what I want to do is check our wood supply. Yeah, this is all the curables. Have more than enough fuel at the fishing hut. But we are out of fur. We are completely fur dry. So what we're gonna need to do is get 21 fur. So let's do that. Ah yes, how could I forget? I think there's a pry bar out on the fishing hut, but we probably should have put the bear coat on. Yeah, no, we definitely need to do that. And, yes. And then after this trade, I think we will take the special request. we'll take the special request, but then we're gonna go stay here for a while until the moose hide is cured. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We might do trades that don't need raw meat. I don't want to have to hunt just to get more. Well, I guess we could use the fish meat, right? That's part of the beauty of the Long Dark. It's our adventure. We can choose however we want to do it.
I can't feel my feet.
Okay, we don't have any food here. That's good to know. We don't have a smacker either for the ice. So we're gonna need a pry bar.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Pry bar or hammer. And we'll bring the food over from Misanthropes. I left the water there, so we should be good. I don't think water will despawn. You know, that backpack laying there in the bear's den is poignant environmental storytelling, if I must say. It's best not to dwell on it. Yeah, they can fix that. That would be great. That's... One, two, three, four. Okay, that's good. That's good. You know what this will be? This will be our food for fishing. So even though we were not able to use that for the trader, we can just recycle it into being used for fishing. Oh yeah, we have the, we'll take, well heck, let's just take these and we'll take this and we'll drop it off at the fishing hut. That's what we'll do. Now let's sleep here for an hour. Now, if we get any fur firewood here on Misanthropes, we're gonna chop it up. Yes, okay, so let's... Hello, Mrs. Doe. I hope you're having a good day. I am sorry to scare you like that. We do not mean you any harm. Let's grab this. It's probably going to whip up into a blizzard. Yes. Well, Mrs. Doe, I hope you can find some shelter. Alright, let's... It's pretty ragged. We're not going to repair these until after we're done fishing, though. Do want to leave this can here, actually. You never know. I guess I shouldn't be lugging this around, but I really don't want to forget it. Oh, while we're here, let's put in our notes. Need quality tools. Need woodworking tools. Save that. I wanted this television. We'll take that. We'll leave the rest for now because we need to go. Probably should have aligned myself with the arrow directly. That's good. Yeah, you want to align yourself with the arrow directly. That was a bit hasty. Now we could be drinking birch bark teas to help with this, but I'm stockpiling. If you've noticed, I've been stockpiling them for a very specific reason, and that's because we are going to do the Langston Mine Too Greedily, Too Deep achievement, which is to stay inside the mine for 25 days. And we're going to have 20 straight days of staying awake. Because of cabin fever. And I want as many reishi pies, or I'm sorry, rosehip pies and birch bark as possible. Oh, hello there. Mrs. Doe, this is not a safe place. Because this is Wolf Town. Although I've noticed since the refresh, it's actually not as bad as it used to be, believe it or not. Though this is Interloper and not Stalker, so it might be different there. Okay, so the weather actually just cleared up, so we might warm up. Why did I do that? Okay, now what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna probably start a fire. Let's sleep for an hour first. That was a short blizzard all in all. Which flour do we have? Wow, these are all full bags of flour. Which one's the lowest condition? And what we're gonna do is start making rosehip pies, or at least one rosehip pie while we cut up some wood, because if we can avoid, I think that's like 6 hours of fatigue restored right there. So I'd rather do that than having to sleep in the fishing hut. Excellent. So let's... I just sounded like Will right there. That was not intended. But let's actually grab 8 more. Yeah, I'm surprised. I did not intend to mimic that voice line, actually, believe it or not. Wow, this is nice. Yes, fir is the priority. Cedar, not so much.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
I seriously not grab a stick. Well, let's go in then. Let's just do that then. That was very short weather, but actually fog is better than breezy, horrific wind. No, okay. So fog is better than very windy, clear sun. So I have never had windy, foggy weather. I don't even know if that's possible. I think you can have windy glimmer fog, but not windy natural fog. We should have our bow and arrow out. What are we doing? You see, overconfidence is a slow, insidious killer. Although there are prey animals still alive around here.
My fingers feel numb.
let's step inside for a minute. We might eventually... Should we make this our base instead of Quonset? It is closer, isn't it? It's definitely comfier. Well, regardless, let's take this. You know, I kind of like this better than Quonset, to be honest. The fireplace is beautiful. So I think we're gonna do that, which means we'll need another furniture workbench. And the bear hide bed would go beautifully right here. You know what? We are doing that. Let's drop... we can put this in here. Let's put 9 fur in there. Please tell me we haven't ripped up any of the curtains. Okay, thank you, past self. For not doing that. Yes, we didn't touch a single curtain. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and sharpen this. Now what we're gonna do is drink this and then go get that fir branch.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind. I'm so cold. Just gonna lay down for a bit.
The only downside is that we can't bring the radio in. So we will have to go to Quonset if we want to trade, but that's like 20 yards away. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you. I know this isn't that exciting of an episode, but that's really what the Long Dark is all about, too. There's the highs and the lows. And that's kind of the magic of the game. It's not all action all the time. Now let's eat this. Okay, I think we need to wait for him to be able to receive a transmission. Yes, indeed. Okay, so what are we picking up exactly? Is it the salt? No, we decided against the salt, so we're not going to have to deal with that and be heavy. Okay, let's go.
The voice on the radio is back. I heard you. I'm on it.
Thank you, kind sir. Alright, let's go. If we get attacked, we'll need that extra protection. but I would still like to be faster than usual. So that's why I took the wolfskin coat off. You don't want to be running around these hills right here too, unless you're taking a wide angle and you have your bow out. Because even with the cougar knife, an aurora wolf can still kill us at this health range if we get really bad rolls. I didn't bring the pry bar. Could honestly do with some more fishing lines, if I'm being honest, as well. So we'll make 2 more, I think. We'll do that in the next episode, though. For now, we're just going to get the stuff and get back and put in a new trade, and then probably go fishing. Excellent. Let's go back.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Okay, so we have food at the fishing hole. We have some hooks. We have water. We have the cooking pot. We have the jerry can. We need the pry bar. And that's it. Pry bar we need, and then we could use a few more hooks.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Could you imagine if those 4 were in the town? Yeah, we're definitely making this house our main base over Quonset. We probably made really fast time. He's probably not even ready. Let's...
You there?
Yeah, we can just... Alright, let's, Yeah, I really wish we could pick that up.
Hello? Up for another trade? I'm up for it.
Yeah, he sounds happier. Honestly, for aviator cap, that's really good. That's like the best hat that is not a wolfskin or cougar hat. I'm honestly surprised you can get that on Interloper. Yes, the color film is more expensive. That makes sense. Honestly, I want the last resort soup. Not for 8 fur though. At least not right now. If those were the pants, I would consider it, but let's just take the soup and then we'll get the lamp oil from fishing.
Heading out.
So, pry bar. Yes. And then what else was there that we needed for the fishing? Yes. That. And that. Now, let's also grab and I think we can craft the fishing hooks there, yes. Okay, there's going to be a hot take. Not really a hot take, but you may question what I'm doing here. We're going to be surrounded by a fire the entire time. So it's going to be very hot. These are good, actually. What? These are good. We might keep these repaired, actually, just so that we won't risk frostbite at all. I think we'll do that. These are actually really good, believe it or not, for the purpose they serve. We'll keep these on. But we're very fast. And we'll be warmed by the fire. If we were going to do anything else besides fish, we would be wearing all of this stuff. But because we'll be protected by a fire, there's no need. We are very vulnerable to wildlife, but we don't plan on going anywhere except a fishing hut for this excursion. Alright, let's drink up. I don't mind that we're not getting the full 10 hours, because we will be fishing for several days. Alright, so we had a very productive episode. We have become better friends with the trader. We have done the third part of his quest. We have killed a moose, and we have a moose cloak curing. Well, what will eventually be a moose cloak curing. And then we are about to go on a massive fishing excursion, and we plan on filling. So we're actually not going to fill up the jerry can this time. We're going to grab 5 cloth. And then we're going to grab, eventually, 1.5 liters of lamp oil. So that will be wonderful.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Actually, let me go ahead and grab the last 8 rose hips before we end the episode, just so I don't forget. How are we doing on weight? Pretty good, honestly, now that we took all the heavy stuff off. Yeah, we will repair these fleece mittens. They are wonderful for the purpose they serve. I think we're golden now. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Oh, I guess we want to start moving stuff to the other base, don't we? Okay, yeah, there's no way we can take that. What other decorations? Can't take that. That's a Aurora specific laptop. Buffer memory, that's what it's called. What's our weight at? Okay, let's take everything in here as well.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
That's fine. You'll be fine, buddy. Let's go. I know. When you keep saying you're gonna end the episode, when are you gonna end it? We're gonna end it once we get to our. Oh, you silly puppy! I don't want any trouble, especially since I don't have any protection-worthy clothing. Wonderful. So what you want to do in situations like this is, you've seen me do it before, put the safe house decorations in an obscure, well, not too obscure, but you see it has a collision, you can step on it. Oh, actually, it does have a collision. You might be able to use this to do some wall climbing. Okay, you can't repair this, unfortunately. But it's fine. We might get rid of this dresser just because we can't repair it. But for now, I think that's everything. Yep. Let's go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to go fishing. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.